Have a look at this view just real quick, mate. Fucking hell, bruv. Woo, look at that. And it's another sunny day. We're going to get away from the cars, away from all the noise, and then I will put you on absolute game, mate. Just wait and hear this, right? So I understand you struggle with conversations. I understand when you get into conversations, you are frustrated because you have no idea what to say, and it leaves you feeling awkward and insecure, and sometimes a little bit embarrassed as well, and you just want this to end. Why is it always when you get into a conversation, especially when you like the person as well, you start stuttering, you start, I don't really know what to say, the conversation just dies, you kind of just awkwardly stare at each other, and then you say, oh yeah, goodbye, and then you walk away, because, you don't really know what to say. How can we take ourselves, which is absolutely possible, by the way, we can take ourselves from, the shy, I guess a little bit awkward young man that you are today, into the kind of man that is a socialite, he's charismatic, he's confident, he knows exactly what to say with any type of person that he meets. He can almost be a chameleon in terms of social skills. Bro, my videos are mad. I'm always just dodging shit while maintaining my train of thought and giving you guys absolute elite level value. I'm trying to dodge dog invasions, trees, the lot. So, it is absolutely possible, and I think first of all you've got to stop identifying as the guy that is an introvert or as the guy that is socially anxious, etc. Don't ever see yourself as the kind of guy that's stuck in a box. That is who you are forever. I'm an introvert, I'm socially anxious, I'm awkward. I'm just the kind of guy that just can't talk to people. Don't ever see yourself like that, because then you're going to forever stay in that box. You're never going to be able to grow from it, because that is your self-image. And again, you've heard the old quote, you can never amount to anything higher than how you see yourself. So, first and foremost, you must align your self-image with the kind of man that you want to be. You want to be a confident man, you want to be a man that is social and charismatic. So you've got to align your self-image with that man, and you do that through visualization. Now, let's ask why. Why are we so socially awkward? Why are we so, just shy and have absolutely no social skills? Why is that even a thing? Why have we just started off in life and that's what we are? Most likely it's because just lack of experience. That's basically what it is, just lack of experience, because most of your life you've sat on social media, or you've just sat playing video games, or you've just sat in your house all day not really doing anything, and then it just leads to a lack of experience and a lack of confidence because you've not done it before. You are literally so unadept at socializing that it's just this rare, fear-inducing activity for you to just talk to another human being, where it should be normal. It should just be like, yeah, that's just what it is, we just do that. But it's not, because you spent half of your life indoors. If you come outside more and you simply expose yourself to what it is that you want, that is when true growth comes. Look at this view. So with that being said, let's get on to the practical steps you guys can take in order to become a more social and confident individual. So let's take a seat and get talking. Step 0, before we even go into the practical steps that you're going to start doing today, step 0 is presence. You need presence. You need to be in the moment and enjoying the moment with the individual that you are speaking to in order to be able to maintain a conversation. If me and you were talking right now, how could you maintain a conversation with me if all that you're doing in your brain is thinking about, what should I have for dinner? Or what should I say next? Or what about this and what about that? If that's all that you're doing consistently over and over again in your brain, then naturally you're not going to be able to maintain a conversation. Because I will say something to you, even right now when you're watching this, you're not even present. You're all over the place. Stop scrolling, stop doing other shit, pay attention. That is how you learn, that's how you take in information, through presence, do you understand? So, with that being said, I want to find a perfect spot to just chill. I think this is a good one. It's too loud over there, bro. So with that being said, you are present in the moment and you're genuinely enjoying our conversation. You're having a laugh. You're not thinking about anything. You're just in a flow state. Once you have got your presence down, you can do that through meditation. Once you are consistently able to be present in the moment, and I think you just do this by just genuinely enjoying it, getting into a flow and just having a laugh and enjoying the situation that you are currently in. That's step 0. Once we have done that, we are now present. Step 1 is commitment. So now that you're present in the moment, you're enjoying it, you're enjoying wherever you are, you're in the gym, whatever, and you want to go and speak to some people. By the way, this advice, these principles that I'm giving you here, applies to absolutely any situation. So whether or not you know the person yet, whether or not it's a complete stranger, this advice will apply regardless. So step 1 is commitment. You have to commit yourself, because a lot of guys, and I used to do this, I used to be a culprit of this, we kind of go into conversations when we're shy, when we're awkward, we go into it half-assed, we go into it kind of 50%, we're not really 100% committing to the conversation. We're kind of just like, oh, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself and try and say hi to that person in the gym. But then I'm just going to walk away really quickly afterwards. I'm going to say, oh, hi, how you doing, mate? Oh, yeah, good, thank you. Oh, okay. And then you're just going to walk away because you're nervous and you don't know how to really continue it. So my message to you, and when I realized this, oh my days, it changed overnight. It just became easy. I started flowing it. Everything just came to me. Commit to it. 100%. Tell yourself, right, when I go and speak to this person, I'm not going to, face my body language the other way because I'm waiting to get out of it. I'm not going to, in my brain, start thinking, what's the best way to try and make an excuse to get away from this conversation? Just be present, enjoy it, try and learn something from that person, and commit to it 100%. Once you're committed and you're in there, I'm not going anywhere, so I've got to maintain this conversation. That will help you tenfold. It will pay dividends when you get into the actual conversation, right? So we're present, we're committing to the conversations. Now let's talk about how to actually, find things to say, how to actually, get the ball rolling. So there's 2 ways you can do this. Number 1 is be genuinely interested in the person you're speaking to. A lot of you guys are in your own head thinking about, what should I say next? What should I do next? You just genuinely have no idea who you're talking to. It's like you're speaking to a robot and it's just some sort of simulation. You must understand, the people you interact with on a daily basis are real people. If me and you spoke in the gym, I have my own life. I do my own things. I have my own way of looking at the world. I've got my own, paths that I want to go, etc., etc. I've got my own hobbies, activities. I'm a real person. So when you speak to me, don't see it as some sort of chore. Don't see it as some sort of game that you've got to learn to master. See that person as another human being that you can learn from. What can you take from this person? What can you take from this conversation? Even if it's not knowledge, it's not value. Energy. Can you take some positive energy? Can you inspire that person that you're speaking to? What do you want to know about that person? Be genuinely interested. What do they do for work? How did they get into that line of work? Do they enjoy it? Is that something they want to do for long term? Literally anything, just chat shit. Yesterday, for example, this is normal to me now. This is genuinely second nature, but sometimes every now and then I'll still think about it. I'll still consciously think, oh, that was a good conversation. Or, oh, I did that really well. Yesterday, for example, went up to people, oh, how you doing, mate? And this is, genuinely people that I know. Oh, how you doing, mate? Oh, you're looking big today, blah, 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 whatever. Oh, yeah. You know what? When you just hit a really, really mad full body workout and the next day you're just absolutely aching. Yeah, well, today I was in the shower and, bro, my pecs literally started cramping. Like it felt like the muscle of the pec was coming out of the... bro, it was mad. I thought I was going to die of this. There you go. Conversation right there. Haha, we're having a laugh. We can talk about it, whatever. Maybe you can take the conversation down a different avenue. Oh, that happened to me once. Yeah, I was in bed and my calf started cramping up. Whatever, just chat shit. It doesn't really matter what you're talking about. As long as you're enjoying it, you're having a good time, you're feeling positive, that is all that matters. Be genuinely interested and have, this is my second point, a bit of life experience. Okay? If you are getting yourself out here in the real world every single day, you're trying different things, you're taking up boxing classes, you're meeting new people, you're going to different places, you're experiencing new things, you're not just sat indoors all day on social media or on playing video games or whatever, then you've got a bit to talk about. Even the bad shit that you go through, that gives you stories to tell. It gives you things to take the conversation down. And naturally, like I said, if you've applied all the other points, you're committed to the conversation, you're present in the moment, you'll find that you don't even have to think about it. It just naturally flows. Ideas will just pop into your head. Ah, he said this because I'm listening, because I'm present, because I'm genuinely interested. He said this, that gave me an idea of what I should ask him, the conversation that I want to take it to. Oh yeah, I remember when this happened to me and I went through this. How did you find it when you did that? Do you understand what I'm saying? It really is that easy if you're just paying attention and you're being present in the moment and you have a bit of life experience. As soon as I started getting myself out into the real world and I stopped sitting on my ass playing video games and sitting on fucking Tinder and Instagram all day and I just did everything in the real world, guess what? Conversation skills through the fucking roof. Easy. Now, obviously, I do think a big part of it is me deleting social media forces me to go out into the real world and gain experience. If you're sat on social media and that is your form of your social life, that is your form of social connection, then naturally you're just going to be a boring guy, aren't you? You're just going to be like everybody else, nothing to talk about, no stories, no charisma. When you speak, it is boring. Nobody wants to listen because of the way you articulate yourself. And I guess we could go into some bonus tips and say, things like body language. When you're speaking, don't put your hands in your pockets. It makes you look insecure and timid and shy. Don't fold your arms. There are little things like that, but I guess, you can fold your arms every now and then. It just seems very closed off. Like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. Like, imagine if I folded my arms now when we were talking. The fuck is that, bro? It just seems like I don't really want to speak to you. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, just have open body language. Use your hands when you speak. You can tell the difference, but if I was just walking around like this with my hands in my pockets, Yeah. Hi, mate. How you doing? You all right? Yeah. It's really good to see. With timid, shy, low tone of voice. You know, not really any energy. Seems quite boring. I don't really have anything to talk about because all I do is sit inside. Compared to this, you know, how you doing, bro? Yeah, you all right, lad? It's good to see you, man. Oh, let me tell you about the other day, mate. So I was walking down in this park, right? And there was this dog. I was recording a video at the time, and this dog came over and started. There you go. Can you see the difference? I'm not even talking about anything in particular, but I'm just trying absolute fucking shit. Absolute shit. Who gives a shit about the dog in the park that invaded my video? No one cares. But it's the way that I deliver it that makes it interesting, that forces people to listen. That's what you must start cultivating is think about your body language, think about how other people are perceiving you, think about how you're coming across, and making sure that when people speak to you, it is a positive experience. I guarantee right now, obviously there's probably some exceptions in my past, but I guarantee that everybody that I come into contact with now, if you ask them about myself and said, oh, what do you think about Luke? Oh yeah, he's a fucking chill guy, you know, every time I speak to him, he's in a good mood, he's full of energy, he's a positive guy. That's what people will say, because I make sure of it. I make sure that when I speak to people, it's a positive experience. They feel better after speaking with me than they did before. That is what you want when you're speaking to people. And again, it's not necessarily about what you say. A lot of the time when I have conversations with people, I just get them to talk. That is what being a good conversationalist is all about. That was a fucking tongue twister. A good conversationalist is all about. It's just getting the other person to talk more than you have to speak. That's it. How do I talk to people? Get them to speak by being genuinely interested. I want to know more about you, so tell me about this, tell me about that. How did you get through this? What do you do this? What do you do on a daily, anything, just be genuinely interested in that other human being. Conversation starters will come to you naturally when they speak. You can, because you're listening and you're present, you can take in what they've said and you can take the conversation using, again, a bit of personal input through your life experience. Can you see how it's all tying in now? So I'll ask them a question about them because I'm genuinely interested. They'll reply, I'm listening because I'm present. Oh yeah, that was interesting. I've noticed something that they have said that is related to me. I can then give personal input through my life experience because I'm out here living life. We can have a joke about it. You can say it in a jokey way, you can say it in a positive way, whatever. Just have a bit of energy about you, the way that you speak, the way you hold yourself, your body language. Make sure that it's just positive. You're not, oh yeah, well, you know, I did bench press the other day and I hit a PR. Like, it's boring. Nobody wants to talk to that guy because he sounds miserable. So just have a bit of life about you. And finally, the last tip, we'll get walking now. I want to go find the sun. There we go. The last tip is just obviously practice. The reason why it's so hard for you to maintain a conversation is because you just don't do it often. It's easy for me now, and believe me, I was the complete opposite. I used to be in your position. All my days, I was so shy. I used to just walk up to people and instantly look away because I didn't want to make eye contact because I know that I'd have to say something and then I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to carry the conversation on. It was awkward. But if you're just enjoying it and you're practicing every single day, you're pushing your boundaries. Why does it sound like there's a tornado in the background? Every single day you're pushing your boundaries. You know, again, maybe for you, the wind, bruv. Maybe for you, you know, it feels uncomfortable just saying hello to people. For example, we're walking in this park together now. We walk past each other and, you know, maybe it's uncomfortable for you to make eye contact with me and say, hi mate, you okay? Good morning, something like that, just a greeting, just saying hi. Maybe that's uncomfortable. If it is, then work on it. That's what you need to start on. And then slowly but surely you can work your way up and start saying, oh, how's your day going? And then you can get into conversations. You can actually start, you know, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Escalating the conversation a bit more, rather than just, hiya mate, and then walking on. Do you know what I mean? You can kind of just, a bit more about it. So it really is as simple as that. And I think a good mindset we need to take from this is to just chat shit. Don't overthink what you're gonna say. Don't plan a script in your head. Don't have pickup lines, none of this bullshit. Just chat shit. That's a mindset that I always follow and I always tell myself when I forget it. Is yeah, just chat shit. Just chat shit. You know what I mean? I'm not even thinking about it. When I press record on this video, I'm not thinking prior to pressing record, what am I going to say? How am I going to say it? You know, fucking hell, bruv, excuse me, dirty bastard. Slap me up for that, that's disrespectful. But I'm not thinking about it. I just come on the camera, press record, and I just speak. And whatever comes to me, I allow to myself to say, right? It's like that presence combined with me enjoying the moment, combined with not overthinking it, allows my subconscious mind to just give me things to say. Like, that's as simple as it is. Just chat shit. Understood? Coaching's down below. If you want to learn more from me, I'll see you soon, my bro. Look after yourself. Stay safe. Wow.